Steve Carell, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
So happy to see you. Man, I got to talk about the movie. I loved it so much. I watched it with my kids. It's fantastic. You're phenomenal. I'll get into Despicable Me 4, but first, I want to talk to you. You're on Broadway right now.
I am on Broadway right now.
This is unbelievable. Uncle Vanya.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. I know you've acted in theater and stuff. Never Broadway though before this.
Never. No, I did. The last time I was on stage was 30 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did it take so long?
I was waiting for my kids to grow up.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I didn't want to. It's a big time commitment, so I didn't want to leave while they were little kids. So I waited.
Are you an empty nester?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
How old are the kids?
They're 20 and 23.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's true.
Wow.
They're old, and I'm older.
Oh my God. How's the Broadway experience going so far?
It's been really exciting, very challenging, really fun, great cast. It's a
How do you
great
do
show.
that many shows a week? I mean, we were lucky enough to have Broadway stars on our show, and I don't know how you could do it all.
It's so hard. Entertaining. No, it's great. It's fun. It's 8 shows a week, and we have great audiences over at Lincoln Center. It's been nothing but a joy.
You're finishing the play on Sunday, so
right.
I want to say congrats on a great run.
Thanks.
It's awesome. Uncle Vanya, go check it out if you can before Sunday.
Thanks.
You know, I'm a fan of yours, not only from The Office, obviously, but your movies, but also even back in the day, the sketches, you and Colbert, and all these things I've seen you do. You're one of the best. Have you ever have something go haywire when you're doing like an improv thing?
The closest thing I had was an altercation with a baboon. In terms of improv, I was doing a movie, and this baboon, they trained the baboon to... I was working on something, and at one point I was going to sit down next to the baboon, and we were both... They trained the baboon to drink a glass of lemonade.
Oh, of course.
So I was going to sit down and pour a glass for the baboon and pour a glass for myself. Or no, I was going to pour a glass for him. He was going to drink it, and then I was going to drink it. And so he started drinking the lemonade, and I looked at the baboon, and I improvised with the baboon. Because, you know, they look sort of like human beings who would understand what an improv would be. And I said, hey, man, don't drink it all. And the baboon went, ah! like I'm going to rip your face off right now.
Of course.
And I thought, what are you doing?
Yes.
You're improvising with this animal, and all they've been trained to do is drink the lemonade. And I was like,
off script. You're like, I'm going to do a bit.
Yeah, don't go off script with the baboon. So,
you know, I was doing some research about what the things that people may not know about Steve Carell, and I read somewhere that you were a Swiftie.
Well,
Taylor Swift fan.
I met Taylor Swift. Remember TRL?
Of course.
Way back.
Carson Daly.
So early on in my career, and in hers too, I was obviously much older, but we were both on TRL at the same time.
Yeah.
And I met her sort of in passing, and I thought, boy, she seemed special, like even back then.
Talented.
And so I was very sweet, very nice, just had a really nice first impression. And then years later, obviously following her career, I remember, and she became a big superstar, I remember seeing some video of her, and it wasn't like a big viral thing. It was just something I found in the recesses of the internet, and it was her at a hospital playing an acoustic guitar for a patient there, some kid who was, you know, recovering from something, and there was no big crew. It was like a really low-keyed handheld thing that she sort of just did on the sly, and I thought, that's so cool and not publicized. Just, you know, leading with her heart, I thought, okay, you know,
that's a good person.
I'm a fan.
I'm going to root for that person.
I am going to root for that person.
Yeah. I will say you're a really nice human as well.
No. No, not Taylor Swift level.
No, but you're up there. No, but I've seen you're so nice. You're one of the nicest.
It's so act. Come on. Hollywood stuff.
That's an act.
What gets you ahead?
No, stop it. That is not true at all.
Just wait till the camera goes off.
Can we talk about The Office really quick? Just because I heard that they're going to reboot The Office.
Yeah.
And that's...
Yeah. It's going to be and I don't know if you know this, it's going to be all the original cast. I'm in it.
Oh my God! Don't get people excited.
No.
See, no, but no.
No.
But who
no.
is going to be in it? Do you know who's involved at all?
I know Donald Gleason, who I did The Patient with.
Oh, yeah.
Is going to be one of the leads. I know that for sure. And he's an excellent actor. And he actually called me and asked, should I do this? Is this something? Did you enjoy it?
That's a class act.
Yeah, he's great.
That's a good
He's
move.
great.
Let's talk Despicable Me 4. This is a giant. These movies have made, I want to say, over $4 billion. I mean, it's like the biggest hit in animated film history. This franchise. Why is the reason people go back? Because
It's me.
It's you. Yeah, I was gonna say Steve Carell. That's exactly what. That's what Taylor Swift would have said.
Well,
That's what Taylor Swift would have said.
I'm so nice. And people like to see niceness,
Nice people, yes.
even if it's just a voice.
Yes, a voice of nice. Yeah.
It's a lot of things. I think the Minions are crazy funny. I think the writing is great. They've created this arc of characters and relationships.
And they keep it fresh.
It's funny. It's really funny. It's fun to see with a group of people too.
And there's a new addition to the family. There's Baby Gru.
Baby Gru is
a little tiny baby.
Baby that looks just like Gru, and he hates Gru.
Yes.
Hates him. They have
hates him.
not bonded yet, and Gru's doing everything he can do to bond with this baby, and it is not happening.
It crushed in the theater. I saw it, and it
really
crushed.
funny.
The funniest thing ever. They always do something different. The animation's next level. And in this one, basically you're going up against Will Ferrell is trying to kill you.
It's so funny. When I saw this, I did not even recognize Will's voice. It sounds so different. He's fantastic.
He's so great. Everyone's fantastic. Colbert's in this as well, being funny. Kristen Wiig is unbelievable. But the baby is unbelievable. Wait till you see all the moves. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Steve Carell as the voice of Gru in Despicable Me 4. Take a look.
We aren't supposed to lie.
Don't think of it as lying. Think of it as high stakes pretending.
Well, I'm not going to.
It's just a little white lie.
Nope.
Agnes, as your father, I command you to lie.
No.
Yes, lie. You are walking on thin ice, little lady. Why can't you be more like your sister Edith? She lies all the time.
No, I don't.
See? She's lying right now. Beautifully, I might add.
Steve Carell, everybody! Despicable Me 4 opens in theaters and IMAX July 3rd. We'll be right back. Stick around, everybody.